My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video. Yes, does anyone still play their Wii U's? Anybody? I'm joking, by the way. I gotta say that or I might get shot. So here's the deal. What time is it right now? It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Why am I doing a video at 2 o'clock in the morning, you ask yourself? And niggas out here thirsty for views. I'm joking. No, but you know, you're just playing games. You start playing games like at 10 o'clock p.m. and then you look at the clock and it's 3 o'clock p.m. It was like, where did all the time go? It's just, you know, you lose track of time. But I do gotta keep it on the hush hush, because I don't want mom a gamer to come downstairs and be like, boy, if you don't take your ass to bed. I do not need that at all. But so like that, I get this question a lot. PSN, Xbox Live, YouTube, Twitter, you know, and I decided, why not do a video about it? Brilliant idea, bro, brilliant. So people ask me, gamer, my black brother, and I'm like, yes. Would you ever consider buying the Wii U? No. Games and more games, Nintendo. That is all Nintendo really needs. Start talking about the Star Foxes, the Metroid Primes, the Donkey Kongs, the Zeldas, the Super Smash Brothers, whatever that's going to be called. Bring new IPs, games, video games. Like, I feel like Nintendo is focusing so much on this whole on innovation and what new gimmicks can they bring to the gaming industry and the whole motion control. Focus on video games. That's what's going to get people to want to buy your console. Like, I'm not even talking to the Nintendo diehard fans, because they would swear on their life that Nintendo Wii U has great games to play. But just think about it like this. You're a person who wants to get into gaming. You know, it's starting to become an interesting thing to you. So you're looking at what Sony has to offer, what Microsoft has to offer, and what Nintendo has to offer. And pretty much when you're looking at it like that, you're going to look at what you can only get on that system. You know, on Xbox 360 is going to have a superior online service, and it has this little, what, 5 exclusives. You know, on PlayStation 3 it has a Blu-ray player and a multitude of exclusives. Especially, dude, can y'all somehow please contact Naughty Dog and get them to send me an early copy of The Last of Us. I cannot wait any longer. But saying that, you know what you're going to get on PlayStation 3. And when it gets to Nintendo, it's like you got the whole motion control thing going on, but you still lack games that people would be willing to buy a Wii to play that game. It doesn't really have any games that showcase what the Wii U can do, and it just needs games. And I just hate to see people continuously dog Nintendo, saying it's irrelevant and it's done and it's the worst freaking system ever. And like, the gaming industry wouldn't be where it is without Nintendo. Like, Nintendo helped the gaming industry a ton. You know, you have freaking Sony and Microsoft. The whole reason why Kinect and PlayStation Move exists is because what Nintendo did with the Wii. And you know, so trust me, Sony and Microsoft still look at Nintendo as competition. It's just right now Nintendo doesn't cater to that gamer. You know, they really still cater to the, God, I hate to say this, but the, you know, the families and the little kids. I'm not saying it's a little kid console, but it's just, it's not bringing what PlayStation and what Microsoft brings. That's all I'm saying, you know. And I just feel in a way that Nintendo released their Wii U too soon. They wanted to get a head start on their oh my freaking god, can I say this word? They wanted to get a head start on their competition, much like how Microsoft did with the Xbox 360. Y'all remember when the 360 first came out? You know, it got its head start on its competition. It was the first next-gen console. And literally, every second, you heard Xbox 360 breaks. Oh, another Xbox 360 breaks. Xbox 360 has this huge red ring of death issue, bro. Don't buy it. Oh. Xbox 360 gets so hot it burns down a house. Literally, that was a story. And it's just like, the point I'm getting to is sometimes getting a head start isn't always a good thing. You know, I do, in my opinion, I do kind of feel like Nintendo kind of rushed their next-gen console a little bit too soon. You know, there's still room for improvement on the Wii U, of course. It's still a young system. It's been out, what, like, not even 6 months yet? It's still a young system. But, I'll leave it at this, because I feel like I'm kind of going in circles. Come E3, like I said after Sony's press conference, come E3, if everyone don't come big, if freaking Nintendo comes out, what's his name, the guy who speaks for Nintendo at a E3, Reggie Fils-Aimé, or the Reginator is what people call him. If he comes out on stage being like, oh yeah, Nintendo fans, I, Reggie, am proud to announce that the Crysis 3 Armored Edition will be coming to the Wii U. You better bring games. Like, that's all really the Wii U needs. It needs games, man. And I just hate to see people dog out Nintendo right now the way they're doing. Because, you know, whether you love Nintendo or hate it, we all played a Nintendo device before. You know, we've all come from Nintendo. So I just think the Wii U, it needs more time, but it got to start pumping out stuff that people want, and it's great games is what people want at the end of the day. So that's my whole thing. The Wii U is not irrelevant, but it better start working on something to become more relevant than it is.